Hey guys, welcome back to the final part of this tutorial, of this series so in this one I'm just going to be making some finishing touches, finishing up some bugs and reordering the data. So you can see here right now we have our chart. It only has 4 points and it's not in the right order, and you can see that if I go here and you can see it's all in different order. So what I'm going to do first is I think I've found a solution to the problem. So for some reason it doesn't like it when you get the exact date. So what I can do is I can just do it 1 day before, and since this is technically not the right date, but at the same time it's just 1 day before, so it should be fine. And I think that this should just allow us to make this work. The only problem I can see is for this 1 week. I don't know if that will work, but for this I guess I can just leave it since there's already 7 dates. So yeah, now if I run this, we should be getting our 5 points on the graph. Yep, there we go. And because this is the final point, you can see it's on the side. Yep, and we got yesterday's, which was $44,000. Okay, so now the next thing we have to do is we just have to reorder this data so that it's always in the right spot. You can see if I search it up again, I think it's going to change, but if I click search, you can see that it's in a different order to what it was last time, because this isn't actually in the correct order. Like 2021 is always first, but then we have 2017 and things. So yeah, let me just reorder this data. So I'll go into here and I'll just start a reorder. And first what I'm going to do is create a new list. And this is just going to be a replica sort of list of the self.dates, but I'm just going to be adding things to this and deleting it from this. Then at the end I can just set the self.dates to the new list. And now I'm going to go into a while statement, and while self.dates.count is not equal to 0. So this is just so that this only finishes when everything has been removed. And then I can just create some new vars. So var lowest index, this is going to be the lowest item in the lowest date in the self.date, and I'll just set this to 0 at first, and then I need to loop through the list, so I'll use a while loop so that I can also get the index. So var a equals 0, and that's because I've already got I here, so I don't want to mess things up. Then while a is not equal to self.dates.count, a plus equal to 1, and here we can actually check. So what I can do is if self.dates a is lower than date is lower than self.dates lowest index date, set lowest index to a, and now this will work again. And now once we finish this, we know that we have the lowest index, and I can just add this to new list, and then I'm going to delete it from the dates list. So self.dates lowest index, and then self.dates.remove at lowest index. Okay, so if you run this, this is almost perfect. Oh, actually no, at the end of this I also need to set self.dates is equal to new list. Okay, so at the end of this we should see that it's almost perfect, except for the fact that the 2021 always goes to the front, and that's simply because the 2021 is actually a bit, these dates are actually strings, so they don't actually like use the greater than or less than. It's more about alphabetical order, which is the reason why the 2021 one always goes to the front. So what we have to do is we have to create a date format up here, and I'll just call this let toDate formatter, because we're just going to be using it to convert strings to date. And I'll just do date formatter, and then I'll set the format to the same we had up here. If I just go up here, copy and paste that, to date formatter dot date format is equal to that. And now what we can do is we can just do if to date formatter dot date, and actually I'll copy and paste this, and I'll just put this in like that. So now what we're doing is we're actually converting these strings into dates, and I think it's going to ask us to force unwrap them. Okay, and now this should work perfectly. So if I run this now, we should get the search, and you can see it goes up. So the only problem we have now is the x-axis, and I guess if I really wanted to fix that, I could just let me just try and find it. I could just set the x-axis text to like invisible, x-axis text label. Let me see. I forgot. I think I forgot. I think it's labeled text color. It's equal to dot clear. So now we should just self. So now we should just not see a label. Yep, there we go. And now this looks pretty good. So it just goes up, and if I select the 1 year option and select search, you can see at the start of the year it was quite cheap, then it skyrocketed up, went down, and back up. So yeah, and you could also customize the line a bit. If I go to here, and you can see you can customize the line. Wait, I think you can. If I click show code actions, and then how do I get to that thing? Okay, well, there's you can just customize this line in. I actually have a cocoapods tutorial for this cocoapod, so in that I show you how to customize the points and the lines and things, but for now I'll just leave it like this. And yeah, I guess one more small thing I could do is I could just search this when this is done. So what I can do is create a new function, func search crypto, just so I can access this easier, and then I can just put all of this inside of that. Oh, okay, all of this inside of that, and then just select A and fix that, and now I can just do search crypto inside this and put it inside of all of these. Let me do that. Okay, so now when I click one of the scopes, it should just automatically search them. So I click 5 years, it should search that. 1 week, search that. So yeah, you can see it's actually gone up and down quite a lot in the past week. That's weird, but yeah, seems to be fluctuating a lot in a week, so you know. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in a future series or tutorial. Bye.